Welcome back to The Great Expanse by John Bat 426. So glad you could join me. This is my comic book related channel. Everything comic book related. DC, Marvel, Valiant, Wildstorm, Image, formerly Vertigo, now Black. What's it called? I'll have the correct term here. Ring! Black Label. There it is. Black Label. Okay? And I hope I didn't forget any of you. But this is the headline that jumped out at me today. There was something else about Latinos and stereotypes, and I didn't really want to dive into that. But here's the title. Warner Brothers and Discovery will likely release DC's Batgirl. I'm going to read it first, and then we're going to chew the fat. All right? This is coming from the website Fansided. So, make sure I cite the correct site. C-I-T-E, the correct S-I-T-E. I'm so small. DC Comics and Warner Brothers Discovery may have canceled Batgirl, but it will likely be released on HBO Max and more streaming platforms. A little under a month ago, Warner Brothers Discovery announced that Batgirl would not be released in theaters or HBO Max. A move that also came with Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav said that there was a 10-year plan in effect. Okay. He went on to say that the plan is very similar to the structure that Alan Horn and Bob Iger put together very effectively, with Kevin Feige at Disney. Jesus criminy. Can we have it? Silence. What else is in that plan remains to be seen. However, Batgirl isn't part of it. Or is it? It seems very similar to what happened with the Justice League Snyder Cut. Never underestimate the power of the internet. Sometimes it can be a great thing. DC Comics and movie fans wanted the Justice League Snyder Cut released. For years, people thought it was a mill. Okay, we don't want to hear about the Snyder Cut. This is a tweet from Leslie Grace. Okay, here's another part of the article. Why Batgirl will be released. In the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of news about Batgirl. Reports said that the entire movie was deleted. Warner Brothers is reportedly trying to fix things with the movie's star Leslie Grace. And according to the New York Post, Warner Brothers had a secret screening of the movie. I did a video about that. You should see it on The Great Expanse by John Bat 426 about the cancellation of Batgirl. There's no doubt in this writer's mind that more news will come out within the next week. All of this is to test how popular Batgirl is and how badly people want to see it. Batgirl not getting a theatrical release isn't likely. Movie theaters and DC Comics won't trust that people will pay money to see it in theaters. We're still in a pandemic. Moviegoers aren't going to take a trip to the movies and pay an insane amount of money for a movie that even the company doesn't believe in. They will stream it for free or spend $20 to watch it at home. The probable outcome will be HBO Max. Let's skip that paragraph. People aren't starved for Batman movies and shows. Once Batgirl is eventually released and is a success, it will lead to more DC Comics projects getting their own shows and movies on HBO Max and not the theaters. That is what this writer believes is part of David Zaslav's 10-year plan. All right, let's chew the fat, as they say. How do I feel about what I know about Batgirl? I know Firefly was supposed to be the bad guy. There was supposed to be a cameo by, and I never get these names right. No, Brendan Fraser was supposed to play Firefly. He plays Cliff Steele in Doom Patrol. J.K. Simmons was supposed to be Commissioner Gordon. Michael Keaton was supposed to have a cameo as Batman. And I believe, was Ben Affleck supposed to be part of it, or was Ezra Miller as the Flash? This sounds like a good TV pilot. This does not sound like a major motion picture. First of all, I know nothing about Batgirl from this movie standpoint. What is the history of Batgirl? I'm so glad you asked. She is the daughter of Commissioner Gordon. Now, if Leslie Grace is a Latina actress, unless they're making her adopted, or unless Barbara Gordon, who was Commissioner Gordon's first wife, is Latina now, I guess it would make sense. Again, it seems they're doing more ethnicity swapping, which I'm not a huge fan of. But this looks weird. You know what I mean? Because the essence of Batgirl is Barbara Gordon. Even after Barbara Gordon was paralyzed, she was Oracle, but she was still Commissioner Gordon's daughter. I just don't get the sense that this movie is supposed to appeal to comic book fans. But there's been no setup. There's been no buildup. There's no context for a Batgirl movie. Why just throw Batgirl out there? As I said, Barbara Gordon, the daughter, made her scalp made an appearance in The Dark Knight when Two-Face was holding them hostage. So, and I know that one of the actresses tweeted saying, you know, I'm sad to see this movie go. I don't really want to see this movie. I don't. I honestly don't, because, like I said, there's no setup. There's no reason for me to watch this. It seems like they just filmed something, just stamped Batgirl on it. Here we go. Batgirl. It's not even Barbara Gordon, apparently. So, if this does go through, I mean, I already have a subscription to HBO Max, so, I mean, I guess I might as well watch it, but this isn't something I'm clamoring about. I like the Batgirl character. I like her as Barbara Gordon. I want to see somebody else step in and be her. And when I was watching the Gotham Knights trailer recently, I'm like, wait a minute. Is this Renee Montoya? Is she Batgirl now? Why have we just sacrificed Batgirl? Why? I mean, even in the New 52, like, she recovered from her spinal paralysis from the Killing Joke, and she's Batgirl again. I guess that tells a great story. I haven't read the Batgirl in the New 52, because my thing is, if she got shot in the spine, she should be paralyzed for the rest of her life. How do you recover from that unless you're dipped into a Lazarus pit? Is that what happened in the New 52? Somebody inform me. But I'm not clamoring to watch this. This is not something that I'm going to rush home, throw my hat off, and throw on HBO Max for. This is going to be one that I watch with a very critical eye. Because I'm going in with arms folded. I'm going in with my finger level. I'm going in with my face taut, T-A-U-T. Because this is a whole different interpretation, and you know how I love new interpretations of established characters. Sarcasm, by the way. I don't like it at all. So what are your thoughts on this Batgirl movie as it is? What are your thoughts on Batgirl, the comic book character? And this has been The Great Expanse by John Bat 426. I hate to sound like I'm a gatekeeper or holding a big stick, no pun intended, holding a big stick over somebody that disagrees with me, but I'm really not. I welcome new ideas, but why can't there be new ideas? This isn't a new idea. You're taking an established character in Batgirl and doing something new with it. So, if you like the video, hit like. If you dislike the video, hit dislike. If you appreciated the video, share it with somebody that likes comic book related materials. Point them to this channel, The Great Expanse by John Bat 426. So hopefully they can be a subscriber. If you appreciate my content, hopefully you can be a subscriber. Or maybe just like hearing me rant about stuff I don't like. Hopefully I'll do a video where there's stuff that I do like. Alright? So hit that bell for notifications, all, so that when a new video is dropped, you will be the second person to know, and I will be the first. And you have a great evening. And remember, we want the Great Expanse to expand in a healthy manner. Peace.